Hey cutie, how you doing? Would you like one of these? Yeah. Yeah, she's not sure about these ones. Carp flavoured. Well, at least one of us is getting some carp. Carp flavoured, so they probably taste like mud. Oh. Right. Okay, I require food. In game, I mean. Let's have a look around. There's a berry bush over there. Let's go nibble. I'm a dibble who's gonna go nibble. Ah. Hi! Good morning, everyone. Good morning indeed. I'm a dibble. See? Like a small green potato. Ugh, the weather's horrible. Right. Oh, hang on a minute. It does, doesn't it, Agarob? It does sound revolting. But then again, she's a dog. She has very low standards for taste. Give her another one. Yeah, she seems to like him though. Ooh. It's her fold. I just noticed on the camera there. Her fold looked a bit sore there. Might have to get in there with a bit of cotton wool. Hang on. Do I have those cotton wool swabs left? Hang on. Right, she's going to make a great big drama about this. She always does. So I've got to bribe her with treats. Got to get into one of her folds with this cotton bud, this cotton pad. What is this? Yeah, what's that? Ew. Ew. Yeah, well done. Who's a clever girl? Yeah, so lots of dirt and crap and dead skin cells builds up in the folds, and you gotta wipe them through with some cotton wool, get it all cleaned. Huh? Yes, because you're horribly inbred. Yes, you are. Are you hideously inbred? Yes. Who gets some treats because she's hideously inbred? Right. Okay, so good morning, everybody. So I just popped back to the game. My dibble is hungry. I've got to go get some berries in front of me. I'll just do that now. So yes, I hope you're all okay. So this morning, no particular game plan. I wasn't really in the mood for Space Engineers. I've done quite a lot of it over the last couple of weeks or so. Yeah, I figured I'd just drop into something a bit more chill. So here I am back in the Isle once more. If you're not familiar with the Isle, it's a very interesting open-world survival game, which is mechanically simpler than most other sort of types in the genre, where you just got to kind of just stay alive as best you can, but as dinosaurs as opposed to normal humans, as in surviving humans as you typically have in most other survival games. Yeah, as a result, it's quite interesting. Certainly aesthetically interesting. Sorry, I thought there was a berry bush here. Those aren't berries. I need food. Shit, and I can't sniff for food because it's raining. Trouble is, the dibble is a very hungry dinosaur. Hold up. Are those berries? Maybe? No. Shit, fuck. I thought there were berries here. I did a scent sniffer earlier and it said there were berries in this direction. I shouldn't stay too far away from the foliage and the long grass in case a predator turns up. Okay, hang on. When's the meteor coming? Alas, the meteor has already gone. So this is actually modern day. So it seems, it's a bit vague, I think, but the core conceit is that this is basically Jurassic Park. So it's a modern human safari type thing. So it's an island that's been set aside and dinosaurs have been reintroduced. For example, we're running through grass, which is something that dinosaurs didn't do because grasses didn't exist back then, did it? Did they? As in, grasses are a relatively modern thing. Lots of ferns and stuff back during when the dinosaurs roamed, but not huge mats of grass. Shit, I thought there'd be food here. Okay. So I've either got to wait and stay still until the rain stops or just keep roaming. I might as well keep roaming, but I best stick to the foliage. Okay. Right. So yeah, anyway. Hope everyone's okay. Hope you're having a good day so far. So, insofar as the latest YouTube project, I'm working on Holdfast Nations at War Bullshittery Part 1, and it's the 4th week of work, so I can normally get these projects done in 4 to 5 weeks. I don't think I'm quite far ahead as I would like, though. I've still got a lot more to do. But I'm on about halfway through the 7th minute. So, yeah, just kind of cracking on, really. Thank you, Chivalry. Thank you very much, Chivalry. Thank you. Okay, so pretty soon my dinosaur is going to be starving. Although the rain is stopping, so I'll be able to use smell for additional berries. Let's keep searching for now. Oh, I think that's an AI dinosaur chirping up there, which indicates a hungry predator is in the area. Shit. Okay, let's go down here. Oh, it's this game controversial, says Dirt. How so? Has something happened? What's happened? Drama? Do tell. Is there drama? Okay. According to Google, grass did exist in the age of the dinosaurs. Did it? Are you sure? I'm pretty sure that I read somewhere that it's a modern thing. Why is this little dinosaur alone by itself in the open like this? Well, you spawn as juveniles in random start locations. I don't know where I am on the map specifically. I can join a herd later, but truth be told, I'd be a bit vulnerable in a herd. For the herd does not need to outrun the predator, only the slowest member of the herd. Thank you, Chaotic. Thank you very much. Is the game worth playing? It's complicated. I know I say that a lot for the open world survival games. In its legacy form, it's interesting, certainly worth trying, but the legacy form won't be around for much longer due to a recode. Big thing with the devs? What's the big thing? One of the devs was accused of being a paedophile. No! Really? You're serious? Hang on, I'm fascinated. What's the name of the dev again? It's... Hang on. Hang on. Developer of the Isle. Afterthought. Dinosaur game fanbase implodes. Really? 2 executives? Afterthought LLC, the developer behind the hit indie multiplayer dinosaur game The Isle, has been one of its core developers on leave. Oh no! Oh shit! I don't know who that is. As in, I've not heard that name before now. How big is the studio? Oh shit. Okay, that's fascinating. Holy crap, I want to read more about that later. Thank you, Yubbinate. Thank you, Yubbinate. Damn it, will it stop raining? I need food. Right. Okay, so, sorry, for the people joining, so with the rain going, I can't actually sniff for any food right now. So I need it to stop, and my dinosaur is going to start starving and losing health. I also shouldn't underestimate the size of this particular map. This one is massive. I'm not playing on Teutonic 2, I'm playing on Teutonic 1, so the distance between freshwater sources is actually enormous. So I best get my little dibble arse moving in the direction of a lake the moment that I smell the correct direction. Okay. Thank you, Joshua. Thank you very much, Joshua. Oh, that's terrible. A different type of predator, says Roy. That's terrible. Thank you, Dick. Thank you very much, Dick. And Jace. Thank you, Jace. No berries! Where the fuck are the berries? I'm gonna die! Anyway, sorry. For the people just joining and don't know what's going on then. So, effectively, the dinosaurs are all players on this island, and they're all roaming around trying to find food and water. Mechanically, that's it, really. They just grow and find food and water. The herbivores have to try and find berries, which is what I'm trying to do now. And the carnivores have got to find other players and eat them, which is a big part of the tension. The holy shit, there's a predator, run away. But when it's... oh, there we go, the rain stopped. When it's raining, you can't actually use your scent thing, so... Food, I need to find food. Sniff. There we go. Ooh, water's close. These are my own footsteps. Oh shit, food is a bit... okay, so there's a berry bush this way. Let's go. Ah, dear. Did I play the Factorio 1.0 release? I don't know. Saucer Master? I think the build that I'm playing on is a few months old anyway. I don't really stay up to date with whatever has just been released. I just go with whatever my last factory build was on. Why not play Ark? I have played Ark. Different thing though. Very different thing. Well, it's still in the same genre, but a very different presentation. This one is much more simpler. It's far more simple. Food. Need food. Dibble hungry. Sniff. Can you mate and make babies? You can make babies, yes indeed. You can lay eggs, but you don't need to mate with another dinosaur. You just press the B button to dig a nest. Oh, okay, now I'm dying. So blood at the edge of the screen indicates that my dinosaur is rapidly losing health. Although, mercifully, we have food. Now the dibble... I can't eat? What are we doing? There we go. The dibble gets very, very hungry very quickly, especially in its adult form. It gets so hungry, in fact, that you can't actually make the whole night. So the day-night cycle, many herbivores just go to ground and wait until daytime when it's safer to forage. But the dibble has to eat. So you have to find some food near your resting location and return to it. And trouble is, because the berry bushes are often in the open, and you're making a lot of noise while eating, you can often expose yourself. Okay. Indeed, Nova. I got mine. Okay. Oh, I just fancied it, No Name. I just got in the mood for a bit of dinosaurs. I was actually just off top, well, tangentially on topic. What put it in my mind was I was actually writing a script for a short video essay about an element of this game's design that I just wanted to banter about. That script is still very much in draft form, so it's not ready at all. Thank you, Centurion. Thank you very much. Burmamul. First I've heard of it. That's a few minutes ago. Indeed, I was aware, Firestorm. Yes, he streams now, doesn't he? Haven't caught any of them myself though. Doesn't he stream on YouTube as opposed to Twitch? Am I going crazy? Thank you, Relentless. Thank you very much, Relentless. Okay, eat to full health. Okay, then I'll try and get to some fresh water. Okay, there we go. So my stomach capacity is now full. Thank you, awesome bulldogs. Thank you very much. Okay, let's go towards this lake. So, where exactly am I? Let's figure that out after we've gotten to the lake. In fact, no, we'll do it now. Hold up. Shit, there's another dinosaur near me. AI, maybe? No, it's a player. Stay still. I think it's a player? I can take him on, he's quite small. Yeah, it's another player. He looks like a Utah raptor. An aggressive call. Stay back or what? So stay back, that was. Okay. Move this way. So that is a juvenile Utah raptor. If it was an adult, I'd be dead right now. That thing would almost certainly hunt a juvenile dibble for food. I should be able to kill him though if he calls. Well, his turning circle might be impressive. What's my button to do the turning circle again? Is it X? Z. It's Z, isn't it? Okay, just gonna watch him carefully. Let's get to this water source. Shit, I don't want to be out in the open. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Pigger. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, mister. Okay. No more space engineers. The base is a mess. Oh, really? Oh, that's a shame. Ah, there's the water source. Damn it, this is a really exposed lake. Wait, is it getting nighttime already? It's only just turned day. There's the Utah raptor. Okay. Yes, Alex. So currently they're only available. Sorry, forgive me in the wording on this. They're currently only available to the patrons. That's not by design. That's more because the patrons are seeing half-finished stuff. None of the video essays have ever been finished, owing to quality control problems. So I would like them to go on the main channel, but I'm selective about what goes on the main YouTube channel. And I can hand on heart say that the video essays I've made so far are not worthy. Thank you, Alice. Thank you very much, Alice. Okay, quickly drink and get the fuck out of here. I could easily get killed. I'm basically, yeah, super vulnerable. A free meal for any adult predator. Is that a dead body? Okay. I'm in the middle of nowhere. Oh, really? This lake's in the middle of nowhere? Right. There we go. I think that's full. What is this behind me? No, it's just a rock. Thought it was the neck of a dead dinosaur. Okay, I'm going to quickly get into cover. Maybe not necessarily get too far from the lake, but certainly get into cover and sniff out additional food before it starts raining again. Okay. What happens if you die? So, just like many other open world survival games in the genre, if you die, you lose everything. You start the iteration again. So, effectively, death wipes the slate clean. Oh, shit. Am I on the far north? God, I might be in the middle of nowhere. Let me just get down into some hard cover. Don't think I've ever been up here before. Not that I've played Teutonic 1 much. Thank you, Turbo Virgin. Thank you very much. Hideg says, I recall seeing a video called New Cleany Thing. Okay, I'm mostly selective about what goes on the channel. Right. Just going to wait here for a second. Right, bear with me. So I'm now going to enter my coordinates. Hang on. The Isle map. Where am I? Thank you, the Lord Viticus and Wub and Local Softy. Thank you sincerely. So I am currently... Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I am so in the middle of nowhere, folks. Holy shit. Okay, in which case, perhaps the most prudent course of action would be to move... And in fact, I'm not going to say which direction I'm going to move, but... Yeah, okay, I know where I'm going to go. Cool. So I was hiding the screen there because your coordinates are given the moment you open the menu. And that was a means to which the stream snipers were previously finding me. So, okay. Let me just sniff the air. Okay. Let's go this way. So yeah, how's everyone doing? Admittedly, not much happening this morning. Just the usual routine. Just gonna crack on with the hold fast edit in a couple of hours' time. I'm awaiting the. I know I said I wouldn't, but fuck it, I did it in the end. I'm awaiting the delivery of a small rice cooker. I was trying to cook rice properly, and this weird froth started appearing, so I didn't add enough water. So this froth started appearing from the side of the saucepan, and it poured down the side of the hob, and then caught fire? It started burning, and it smelled hideous. And then I pulled out the rice, and it was okay, but I was like, okay, just get a damn rice cooker. So one's on the way, apparently. It's out for delivery. Okay. So the idea is get larger? Indeed. So effectively, the only progression in the game is growing your dinosaur. You don't have unlocks or gear or anything. So mechanically, it's much more simple than other survival games in the same genre. So you get bigger and bigger. You turn from your juvenile form into your adult. And at which point it's probably a good idea, if not just flat out safer, to get into a herd. To form up with a group of species that are your own. Or at least herbivores, if you're a herbivore, and try to just stay alive for as long as you can. Again, you don't need to outrun your predators, you just need to outrun the slowest person in the herd. Which is a bit cutthroat, but hey, it's survival, baby. What are you going to do? Okay. Big open beach. I'm going to rest before I cross it. Gonna lie down for a second. Lord Selby is queuing for the UK driving test today. You're currently on the 38,000th place. Oh dear. What? Holy shit. Good luck with that. And good luck with your driving test, Lord Selby. Thank you, Folks and Mireille. And Rethus, thank you sincerely. Thank you. Okay. Indeed, Pro Wolf. I do enjoy the Isle. I play it pretty regularly, in fact. How is a dibble different from a trike? So it's a much smaller and therefore much more maneuverable Triceratops, at least not necessarily in real life, but insofar as the game. They are deceptively dangerous. The dibble it looks goofy as all hell, but people often underestimate the dibble. It is much faster than it looks, especially in its adult size, and its turning circle is damn impressive. So it's able to spin around on its heels much faster than other dinosaurs in a way that other predators struggle to anticipate. So you're able to ride the tail of your attacker quite often, so spin around and just stay on their bums effectively. And the damage output that it does with its headbutt is not that far from a Triceratops. It's not as powerful, it never will be. But nevertheless, it is still pretty formidable. The downside, however, is that the dibble takes a lot of food. You will regularly starve to death as a dibble if you don't find food often. It is effectively like the T-Rex in that regard. You are constantly trying to find food. Okay. So when it starts raining, it can be a bit of a pain if you haven't fed as the dibble. You may well starve to death before the rain stops. Or at least put yourself in a seriously problematic position. Okay, so on that front, yeah, I'm just going to grab some more food, move this way. Indeed, yeah, I have indeed. I've gone up against a T-Rex, and even though it killed me, I nearly killed a full-grown T-Rex as a dibble. It was on that texture where it's got maximum damage done to it, so it's covered in deep injuries. So it was probably resting for a good long time after that battle. It knew it'd been in a fight, basically. Okay. Yeah, for the minute, Messi. To be fair, I've done so much Space Engineers in the last 2 weeks. Yeah, just fancied a change of pace. Okay. Hi there, Chongs. A new streamer? Thank you very much. Thank you for the compliments. And good luck, Chongs. Good luck indeed. Try to only do it if you enjoy it, though. Don't feel like you have to force yourself to do it. Not that you are, but you know what I mean. Okay. Right, stomach is full. Let's keep moving. Sniff the air. I'll try to link up with some other dibbles soon. Although, truth be told, I'm probably so far out in the middle of nowhere it might be difficult. Let's keep moving. What's this music? It's some meditation thing. It's not the in-game music. I'll put on the in-game music in a minute. It's like natural healing or something. Do you feel healed? Anyone in the chat? Have any limbs regrown? Oh, has it really, Messi? Ooh, interesting. I don't know, Miss Jaina. Honestly, we don't plan at all, really? What does that mean in the context of the middle of nowhere in the game? So, certain areas, Big Popper, are perhaps much more travelled than others, owing to ease of access for food, or wide open areas where herbivores can see predators coming. I don't really know their locations on this particular map. Chat says no for heal. Crampo says they feel aroused. Okay, not quite the healing I meant. Thank you, Nervous Hawk. Thank you very much. But yes, so certain areas on the map are just generally better for large herds, away from dense foliage that the predators can get the drop on them, or say near cliff sides where herds of herbivores can go back to back, tail to tail, and defend their young. So I at least know that I don't think many dinosaurs come out all the way up here on this particular map. And I've got some distance to the next fresh water source, so I best keep moving. Roy, so I think you've got like a settings option on the Twitch website which tells you there's a whole subscription like tab where you can switch them off. Thank you, the Lazarus. Thank you very much, Lazarus. Little Lily says the music makes him or her sleepy. Thank you, Honeybee. Thank you very much, Honey. Thank you. Okay, how full grown am I? So 0.5 out of 0.6. Okay, so we're getting there. We'll be able to move much faster as an adult dibble. Am I afraid of stream snipers? Well, there's a slight delay, and I can just blank out the stream if it happens. It can be problematic. At the same time, though, yeah, not that this gives me much protection, but the server admins on this particular server tend to be quite vigilant when it comes to that. It can normally be quite obvious when you see someone clearly just honing in on someone. Is the game PvE or PvP? So it's open world survival, so it rides the line between both. So effectively, yes, there's PvE, both internal and external. Well, actually, being honest, there's mainly internal PvE challenges. So your food and your water. When I say internal challenges, I mean things that are attached to the player and force them to move around. A PvE external challenge I'd define as something you'd have to fight, such as a mob or like a zombie or something. The game doesn't really have much of that. So the PvE challenges are all internal to you. You've just got to find resources. And the PvP exists in the form of carnivores, so other players that cannot gather resources from the land and must gather resources from players. So they must eat meat. Thank you, No Name. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Why don't I play as any carnivores? I do, frequently do, Bajorn. I've got a Utah Raptor on the other server, which I play as. And I've also got multiple attempts at getting a T-Rex to full size, which normally results in, oh god, followed by death by Giga. Grow bigger and don't get eaten. Precisely, Tobaz. Precisely. Try and just stay alive for as long as you can. I can't remember what my record is. I need to try and keep track of that so I can beat it. A few days. No, Reapers, I've just learnt of it, in fact, as a few minutes ago. I was completely unaware. Holy shit, I want to read more. When the stream finishes, I'm going to go read more. That's shocking if that's the case, though. I wonder how big the dev team is for the Isle. Studios not normally consist of lots of people, you see. Hang on. The tension of being hunted by a carnivore is great. Indeed, Darrenick, yeah. So the adrenaline that comes with spending a long time building up and advancing a character, and then potentially losing all of it and going back to square one, it's the bread and butter of the open world survival game. The rage and the fucking shit, I've just been killed again, is an important element. Thank you, IDPS Quo? Thank you very much, IDPS. And Cryospark, and thank you again, No Name. Thank you. Right. Just need to try and keep track of my direction. The next, as I mentioned, the next freshwater source is quite some distance. Oh, lots of food here, though. Ah, whoa. I guess because not many herbivores come up this way. Lots of food. And there's there's another freshwater source. Let's keep moving directly east, though. Do you need a herd with this? Not necessarily, Gabalak, but honestly, it depends on the dinosaur. At my current size, I'm small enough that I can hide in the foliage, although my dinosaur is physically growing right now. However, once I reach my adult size, it's going to be damn difficult to hide. A herd is probably wiser than trying to remain hidden in a hedge. Okay, let's keep moving. For when predators turn up, they're not necessarily interested in the biggest and the toughest dinosaur. They want the most injured, the most infirm, the slowest. Can you be a T-Rex? Yes, you can, and many people do play as T-Rexes. In addition, you can play as two other apex predatory species, the Giga and the Spinosaur, although I believe the Spinosaur, at least on this particular server, requires spending tokens, which you accrue through playing. There's like a Discord server where you get tokens if you just keep playing. And if you accrue enough of them, you can purchase a Spinosaur for that life only. It is an impressive predator. Terrifying. How do you find a herd? So there's a global chat to the bottom left with a group invite system for your species only. Or, alternatively, you can just listen for them. A herd tends to be quite loud. Thank you, Banana. Thank you very much, Banana. In fact, this is the primary way that predators are finding the herds. They just listen. Every individual species has its own unique calls, and they are pretty damn impressive. Just the audio work on the game is really good. Okay. What's that dog doing? Her bum is wiggling. She must have seen something she likes. There's a Frenchie butt. Have you seen something, honey bunny? That blanket's filthy. We need to stuff that in the wash. Yesterday, she came back from her walkies and she was just covered in. She must have rolled in fox urine because she stank. So the first thing I did is scoot her into the bathroom and dunk her in the bath, and she just gave me this look of why do you torture me like this? And I was shampooing her and trying to keep her happy with blocks of cheese, like small cubes of cheese. Oh, hang on. I'm just going to turn off the meditative music and put on the in-game music for the minute. Pause that. There we go. You alright, honey bunny? How you doing? Ooh. You're eating, you don't need to look at a dog's ass. Fair, fair. Okay, still nighttime. Well, I think she's just dumb as a post, the big boppy. If I said just the word briefly in her direction, yeah, she'd probably go a bit crazy. But if I just quickly say the word walkies in a sentence, probably get away with it. Okay. So, I need fresh water, and the next freshwater source is a river directly east. It's some distance. I better keep moving quickly. Where's the in-game music then? Okay. This thing looks like your soul animal. Yeah, it's a dibble. It's a fat little potato. There's some very adorable fan art being drawn of dibbles. They look like they're so cute when they're babies. It's like a tiny little thing that squeaks. Okay. So, get to the river, find some water, keep growing, and then probably move south looking for a herd. Ooh, in fact, in the chat there, people are talking about DG for Dibble Group. So there is apparently a Dibble herd somewhere. I can link up with them later. I dare not do it when I'm a juvenile just through experience. I've just learnt that joining a group when you're quite young is it's just asking for trouble. You'll just be too slow, too obvious, and predators will just chase you and kill you. Especially if you're the only juvenile in a group of adults. Because those adults are obvious and you can't flee. Well, not as well as they can. Okay. Thank you, Icrian. Thank you very much, Icrian. Gotta keep moving, gotta find water. How many animals are there? So, I believe there are probably about 20 individual species that you can play as. So, I think roughly about 20. Half carnivore, half herbivore. And each individual species has pretty diverse, sort of, I suppose, stats. Shit, I shouldn't have done that. That was the wrong button. I've just showed my coordinates. Hooray! Yes, anyway. So, yeah, each individual species has lots of different abilities. For example, Utah raptors, so effectively velociraptors from Jurassic Park, they have outstanding jumping abilities, which means that they can climb on terrain, like rocks and the rusting buildings that the humans have left behind, in order to have a position where other predators can't threaten them. So they use this to their advantage, and they tend to stay in these areas, meaning there are certain locations where you just hear Utah raptors honking all the time. They're always there because they're safe there. Myosaurs, for example, a type of herbivore, are excellent sprinters. Absolutely fantastic sprinters. Good luck catching a myosaur. You're going to need it. As a result, they tend to stay out in the open, where they can spot predators coming, where they cannot be easily approached. They can just immediately, they can just turn around and flee. But the downside is, if they can't flee, or if they're bleeding, they'll struggle immensely. So they have no defensive capabilities. Well, a little bit, but seriously, if you can wound a myosaur to the point that it's bleeding or you break its leg, it's stuffed. So all of the individual dinosaurs have their own unique traits. Some of them are great, some of them are The head-butting dinosaur, the name of which I can never remember, is pretty meh. Not many people play them because they're a bit middle of the road. They're small, which I suppose means that they don't get touched as much when a herd is attacked. Who wants that meat, you know? They want the big, tasty, fat dibbles. There is one dinosaur that I would say is... It's borderline. It's either broken or it's just a bit too powerful, and that would be the Dilophosaurus. It's a nighttime hunter, but its bleed bite means it has the ability to bite something and then just run off and let it bleed to death. As a result, they can and do solo even the T-Rex. A little bit of a nerf to the Dilophosaurus would perhaps be prudent. Such as making them just, I don't know, really, really vulnerable during the daylight hours. They're a night hunter. Thank you, Jester. Thank you very much, Jester. And Britain and Mad John, thank you very much. Still nighttime. It's going to be some time until it gets bright enough to see. What's the point of this game? Well, effectively the objective is to stay alive as long as you can. But like many open world survival games, Luffy, the point is effectively to just immerse yourself in a setting to, I suppose, try to satisfy your internal requirements in such a way that allows you to be very easily immersed in an unstructured game where the developers are, by design, very, very hands-off. Open world survival games have been popularized because effectively you can travel in any direction and potentially have an interesting adventure in an interesting way that the developers are not overseeing. They do not hold your hands. In a games industry where you're fucking continually having your hand held, it's a refreshing feeling. It somehow feels a lot more, I suppose, pure, and as in the control is on your side of the table, rather than some game designer. And the overall, I'm just trying to find the right wording for it, really. The overall package almost being greater than the sum of its parts, by virtue of getting immersed in a realistic feeling world as opposed to just going through game mechanics. The game mechanics are generally well buried as opposed to you're not being hit around the head with them. Potentially, indeed. Sometimes nothing happens, Meru. Yes, indeed. I am trying to find water. There should be a fresh water stream ahead of me, but I need to keep moving and quickly. I'm just going to pause and rest in this hedge. Oh, I hear it. I don't know, I'm afraid, Zamora. This isn't the new... this isn't the recode. This is the legacy. Not yet, RK17. Last time I tried the recode, it was hideously broken. Thank you, Megalodon. Thank you very much. Fresh water, fresh water, fresh water. I can't see it glistening. There it is. A waterfall. I'll rest before I approach. There could be predators. Ah, water. Rest. Right. What's the end goal of the game? There isn't one, Will Cubed. So I know that many other open world survival games try to incorporate one, but this one is much more mechanically simple. Effectively, it's just a case of roam around and try not to get killed. Similar to something like the DayZ standalone. What do you get / win out of surviving so long? Nothing. It is just moment to moment immersion. The thrill. Okay. Let's go down and get some fresh water. Yes, indeed. The dinosaur just made a satisfying sigh, yes, whenever they lie down. I can do many other vocalizations as well, but I won't do them for the minute just in case a predator hears them and closes in on me. Okay. Can I grow yet? Almost. I can almost become my adult form. Wait, what? Oh no, is this salt water? Oh no, you're kidding. Does this not count as the fresh water because it's still in the ocean? Oh, bugger me. It doesn't have the correct texture, does it? So how do I get up the waterfall? Is that the ramp there? Shit, it still has the ocean texture. Okay, we've got to swim. And then climb. There's the in-game music. Okay, quickly, settings. Pop that down a notch. Let's quickly get up there as fast as we can. So note the long trail of footprints that I'm leaving behind me there. Predators will be sniffing as they move, trying to find them, and follow a player, potentially to a herd, but certainly to their current location. Water. I need water. 2015 Irish girl. I think I might be mistaken, but I think the game has undergone a bit of a massive change, at least over the last few years, in terms of its overall design vision. I think the first ones were focusing more on like a deathmatch thing, or at least lots of fighting. I think the survival aspect that I'm talking about now it might be relatively new, and certainly the role-playing server that I'm playing on. I'm pretty sure that's relatively new. Thank you, Spoken Fiddle. Thank you very much, Spoken. Oh, I'm still super vulnerable. It could all end from... Yeah, if a single predator has already spotted me, it could be over in a heartbeat. I've got no way of protecting myself. It's just staying hidden. And I can't outrun an adult predator of pretty much any species. Okay. Rest for a second. Yeah, this is fresh water. We can almost grow. A few more minutes. Thank you, Redden. Thank you very much, Redden. And Jermaine. Thank you, Jermaine. We get. Fresh water. Okay, we'll find food before it starts raining, and then keep moving. Thank you, Needy. Yes, you can pick the patterns yourself. You get to pick the colours. Strongly recommend camouflage, at least until you feel a bit more experienced with the game. I was going to pick something bright, but then I figured, no, I'll just go with camouflage for now. I'm not really familiar with the Teutonic 1 server. Okay. Right, sniff the air, try and find some food, and get back into cover quickly. Lots of food here. Excellent. Right. They started with basically a giant deathmatch, says the Hawk Rules, in a huge map like this one. Then they added a point-based progression system where you survive as an adult of a dino before you rank up. Then they replaced that with what you have here. Cool. Yeah, I don't really know much about the history, but I'd argue that this certainly feels a bit like the Magic Bullet, insofar as a relatively simple but immersion-focused survival thing. Mainly because of the food chain element. So having carnivores and herbivores hunt each other is pretty damn interesting. I know of no other survival game where half the survivors have to eat the other half in order to live. That's not strictly true in that the predators, if they're starving, do have little AI creatures spawn around them. But if you start reaching your adult size as like a T-Rex, you're probably not... there's a good chance you might starve to death rather than just be able to live off the AI. Okay. How goes the editing, Darrenick? Good! Not as far through as I was hoping, though, but nevertheless good. I'm about 7.5 minutes through the 10-minute edit. Although that's only phase 1, I'm afraid. So what I mean by that is that I'm going to go back and maybe re-keyframe a few things I don't like. Put in some masking, that sort of thing. Okay. Right. Move into cover. Stay safe. Cool. Indeed, it keeps being mentioned, Japanda, as you're saying. So the potential for flying dinosaurs. I think I was talking about it with the guys a while ago, but we weren't entirely sure. We did wonder what that would look like. Someone suggested that perhaps just using it as like an admin thing, having admin spectator cams be flying dinosaurs could be interesting. Okay. But yes, on this particular server, for those who aren't familiar, so I'm playing on a server called Teutonic. It's Teutonic 1. There's a bunch of Teutonic servers. These ones are very interesting. The Teutonic servers are effectively role-playing servers, in that there's lots of rules to do with how you should conduct yourself as a dinosaur. And they, at least in my opinion, they really, really make something unique out of the game. So, if you're a predator, for example, it's not a case of just murdering everything you see. You're just going to hunt the meat that you need, that sort of thing. And if you're a herbivore, it's a case of not just ganging up and getting revenge on the carnivores. It's just a case of surviving. Defending yourself if you're threatened, but otherwise act like a herbivore. Thank you, Leprechaun. Thank you very much, Leprechaun. There's a bunch of other specific, like say, species-specific rules that are pretty cool. For example, if you're an aquatic dinosaur, you can actually go to murky lakes and submerge yourself, at which point you are considered safe. You're not allowed to be attacked, because, you know, a lion does not wade into a murky water. It does not wade in to attack a hippo, does it? That's not going to go well for the lion. Even though in the game you physically could. You could just walk towards the lake and just bite them. Insofar as role-playing, it wouldn't make any goddamn sense. For a non-aquatic dinosaur to wade into deep water against an aquatic one. Hi there, Bavin. ZF Bavin's in the chat. Hi, man. This is good, actually. Nice, dense cover. I'm just going to rest here for a second. What are you doing, honey bunny? Speaking of potato, this is my one. Are you my potato? What? You're a good girl. She's a cuddle bug. In the morning, she's cuddled up next to you. She just insists on being cuddled. What's that look? What, you giving me the side eye? Huh? What's that? You giving me the side eye? What's that? There's a treat behind you. Oh, she'll find it. She'll work it out. There we go. Okay. Does it mean that waterholes aren't safe for non-aquatic dinosaurs, since they can just sit in the water and prey on you? Oh yes, a boosted. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So if you see a lake and you see a strange lump in the lake that looks a bit like a crocodile, don't go near that lake. Whatever the fuck you do, because that's a sucho, a type of aquatic carnivore. And before you know it, it's going to stand up and bite your fucking face off. Find another lake. Right. So yes, indeed, the aquatic dinosaurs can launch ambushes from the water. Although it's a shame that they can't easily lie down in their ambush stance. They've got to physically lie down. They can't crouch and get ready to pounce. I think it would be cooler if they could do that. As in, you're drinking and then suddenly, holy shit! A sucho just lunges from the water. Like a crocodile. Welcome to the Isle. Can I grow? Almost. Almost. Let's keep moving. Do I still play with Sai? Indeed, but I haven't seen him in quite some time, to be honest. Haven't seen him in many weeks. He didn't join us for Daisy or Space Engineers. He seems to be doing his own thing. Don't think anyone in the clan has seen him for a while. As for us, though, yeah, we were having fun in Space Engineers. 'Tis good indeed. Right. Can you make babies? Indeed you can. Indeed you can. What's the downside of aquatic animals? Depends on the species. So Spinosaurs are aquatic. Suchos are aquatic. They have very different stats. Isn't there a third one that's aquatic, or am I going insane? A Sucho, a Spino. I'm pretty sure there's a third one, but I can't remember what it is. Suchos are a sort of medium tier predator. They're pretty impressive. They can be quite slow though, and their ambush speed is atrocious. The Spino is quite rare. They require points to unlock, and they require a lot of food, and they're super obvious with that spine. poking up above the water. Okay. Zenon says, to grow, do you have to survive a set amount of time, or do you have to eat or drink a specific amount? Just survive as long as you can. It seems, or at least as far as I can tell, that the eating and drinking doesn't seem to be affected by much, be it running or resting. It seems to be a bit static just based on your species. So my food is going down rapidly regardless of what I'm doing, which I always felt was a bit odd. You think that resting it would go down slowly. Don't quote me on that. That's just what I'm observing just through play. Hang on, let me just sniff the air again. Indeed, I have played Foxhole Silver Wolf. My experience in the World War II game Foxhole was basically just going all around the map, being told that I'm not me, and people getting weirdly angry about it. Actually, multiple people got very angry that I was playing the game, or rather, they insisted I was an imposter. And they just followed me around, yelling at me, telling me, how dare you pretend to be SovietWomble. I was like, what fuck, dude, I'm just trying to play the game. Okay, let's follow this lake. Yeah, one of them in particular just followed me around. Thank you, Scotty. Thank you very much, Scotty. Oh, not much cover here. Hey, sweetie. You're a good girl. You can have a rest. At least she's clean. She's had a nice bath and she's nice and clean and she hasn't rolled in anything in the park. Thank you, Alteros90. Thank you very much, Alteros. Oh, berries. I shall eat the berries. What the fuck? Pines in the chat says press S for a Spino group invite. There's a Spinosaur group. Yikes. That's terrifying. No, human. There's no fish in the game. I think they were planning on doing something about that, but as it stands, no. They've just got to eat meat like everyone else. Is there a way of sensing if dinosaurs are nearby? So you can smell their tracks, specifically. Like this. Hang on. Scent. So you can pick up their tracks and follow them. You can smell for carcasses nearby, but for the most part, if you want to find other dinosaurs, you listen. They make distinct noises. Vocalizations whenever you type. Typing will cause an involuntary vocalization, which means as people are talking and hanging out and socializing, they'll be making noise, which is why herds are so loud. Good grief, there's next to no cover here. This would be a great place for sprinting dinosaurs. But nevertheless, in my juvenile form, this is not safe for me. I need to move further down. More cover, just overall more dense foliage. Also note that I've been growing slowly. Look how much bigger I am now. Do you remember? I used to be able to hide in this sort of hedge. As in, that would come up to my back. Now though, look at it. I'm a big juvenile. Okay. Oops, he shit the bed. Is that a dinosaur in the water or a rock? I can't tell from this distance. It might just be a rock. I hope it's a rock. Can I grow? Almost. I can almost grow. Once I can grow into my adult form, I can at least run a bit faster. And then I stand a reasonable chance of escaping predators. And certainly the smaller predators are going to struggle to bring down a dibble. At least alone. A Utah raptor, for example, against an adult dibble, I wouldn't put my money on the Utah raptor. Right. Yes, Soviet, you're a big juvenile, says BR Button. Ah, dear. Cunt. Let's keep moving. Fuck it. Keep moving south. It looks like it looks like it is a rock. No, not really, Loro. So the AI enemies consist of mainly just little things that you can eat if you're a carnivore and you're starving. And they spawn around you as you're starving. I presume that it's a way to stop people getting angry on low population servers where the carnivores are struggling to find stuff to eat, people to eat. Right. Just going to rest here for a minute. So despite the size of this dinosaur, it is actually quite... during the daytime, when people are not using their night vision and you don't have big glowy eyes, it is quite easy to actually remain hidden in the foliage. I've seen whole carnivore groups walk straight past you because they're not looking carefully. So you can rest beneath trees. And particularly clever players I've seen intentionally make their dinosaurs very, very bright. They make their dinosaurs bright white or grey, and then they lie down next to the rocks at night, so they look like one of them. So as opposed to the base of trees, they go and just, as in they go for being super obvious. Like, oh, it's a rock over there, when it's actually a Triceratops that looks like a rock. It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen often, but I've seen it once or twice. Thank you, M4Av. Thank you very much, M4. How many people are on the server? So this one is, I believe, 200 slots. It's the larger map, and I believe there's about 100. There's currently 151 people on. The other server that I normally play on, Teutonic 2, is smaller. I think it's about 120, and the map is smaller. I normally join that one because I can never get into this damn server. This one's always so bloody full at peak time. It's ridiculous. No, there are no omnivores, Luffy. It's either berries or meat, with no crossover. Although, if you find yourself a carnivore and you struggle to actually bring down a player, you can scavenge. Large dinosaurs like the T-Rex will be unable to eat smaller meals. They'll rip up huge chunks of meat, but then just leave lots of scraps behind. So following a T-Rex, especially if you're playing as like a Dilophosaurus, which has a very slight hunger, yeah, a scavenger play is viable. Okay, yes. Oh, come on. A few more seconds. Yep, get ready to upgrade. Oh, I think the weather's turning on us. How long has it been since Tom hunted me? Quite some time. For those who are not familiar, ZF Tom also likes the Isle, and he plays as a very distinctive looking white giga. A giga is a dinosaur that looks quite similar to a Tyrannosaurus Rex, but it has a very distinctive thing on its nose. I compared it to someone putting a crown on the nose of a T-Rex. It's got like a series of ridges that look like somebody's put an ornament on its nose. He plays as almost like an albino giga, and he has something of a reputation on the other server for being a scary motherfucker. You'll be just minding your own business one day, and suddenly Tom is behind you going, hello, hi. And then that's it, you're dead. Your head gets bitten off. There we go, we can grow. Here we go. So, from my adult form, the dibble grows. Sorry, from my juvenile form, the dibble grows into their adult form. So, it's similar to a Triceratops, but not quite. So, with a very distinctive, weird head ridge here. Its head butt is actually certainly nothing to be sneezed at. This thing can actually do quite a lot of damage. Although my damage right now in my smallest form is not amazing. It will get bigger as I grow. So yes, the dibble. Let's find ourselves a herd. Let's have a drink and find myself a herd. So imagine 6 or 7 of these back to back, tail to tail, heads faced outwards, facing the enemy. Okay. Dibble herds. So that was the involuntary vocalization. This is where, sod's law, I get killed by like a fucking T-Rex coming out of the hedgerows. Okay. So as you can see, in my adult form, it's much harder for me to hide. Just lying down in hedges and stuff is not that easy, and it's going to get harder the bigger I get. See? Look, it's fucking... it's like there's a dibble there. How can you tell? Oh, the giant horns sticking out the side of that tree. But also note how quick we are. Relative to our size, we are a very speedy herbivore, and many carnivores get hideously caught out by the speed of the dibble. They don't anticipate it's this quick. They'll come in, they'll bite it, and they'll be like, hee hee, and try to run away, and the dibble will just turn around and fucking have them. Just run them down and murder them. Thank you, Chunk. Thank you very much, Chunk. Sound broken? Oh, shit. Sorry. I don't know how I did that. I must have hit the hotkey. Oh, I know how I did that. Sorry, I set up a hotkey on one of the buttons that changes the chat channel. Sorry. So in Space Engineers, there was a loud noise that I had to mute. And yeah, so that button clearly doesn't work well with the Isle. Sorry. Right, let's keep moving south. And also keep our ears open for any just herbivores in general. We don't necessarily need to stick with our own species. We can move to other herbivores. I don't necessarily want to follow the stream east. I'll keep going south. Oh, it's going to start raining. I best get some of these berries before it starts raining and then I struggle to find food. Bear with me. Just resting. Ah, dear. Thank you, Valley. Thank you very much, Valley. 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 Can you die of old age? You won't get that far. But no, you can't. Your life will be measured in hours. Okay. So yes, for the people joining the stream, welcome to the Isle. I'm rather fond of it. It's an open world survival game where you play as dinosaurs. It's mechanically simple compared to others, but I suppose the main twist is that it's a great big food chain. So half the players playing have to eat have to eat meat. They can't just wander around finding food in the environment like most other survival game players. They've got to hunt others. And of course dinosaurs, which is certainly a help. Dinosaurs are cool. Right. Oh shit, what's that? Is that a Gallimimus? That looks like... No, it looks like... It's moving away. It might be a Utah raptor. At least it's alone. Where's that berry bush? It is a Utah raptor. So that distinctive sound you just heard? Although the fact that it just made a distinctive sound is interesting. Who's it talking to? If it has a pack, let's quickly eat this food, then move in the other direction. So, on my own, I'll struggle against a pack of Utah raptors. Hell, I'd struggle against two of them, because I'd only be able to turn my face against one of them. Thank you, Sergeant Knox. Thank you very much, Sergeant Knox. Just keep moving. And also, all they really need to do as a predator is to get the herbivore bleeding. Once you're bleeding, they can effectively siege you down. You know, they can grind you down. Because in order to stop the bleed, you've got to lie down. And if you lie down, you're vulnerable. So yes, pack hunting is preferable if you're a predator. So let's see if we can find a herd. big lake over there. Not familiar with that. Oh, it could be the one with the dam. Digby's Carnotaur group went to a dam. Maybe that's the same lake? That might not be the best idea. Utah raptors could be hanging out there, owing to the fact that they can jump on top of human buildings where other dinosaurs cannot bite them. Thank you, Dr. Internet. Thank you very much, sir. Can you grow bigger? Yes, indeed. So this is just the start of my adult form. I'm gradually growing much larger over time. Over the course of a couple of hours, this dibble will be very large indeed. Thank you, Irish. Yeah, I'm just hanging out. Just enjoying the games I enjoy. Right, rest. Yeah, swing gecko. Swing gecko? Swing echo. If I'm being 100% honest, I am feeling a bit, I don't know, I feel a bit like, what's the word? Just insofar as how I'm feeling at this minute in 2020, I'm feeling a bit becalmed in many ways. I'm just sort of doing the YouTube channel, just doing video by video, just wondering sort of what now. Kind of, I don't know. Just feels like I'm just going through the motions, really. Maybe that's the case with a lot of people with the virus at the minute. Ooh. That was closer than I'd like. So that Utah raptor, let's move this way. Yeah, I don't really know what my goal is what I'm saying, going forward. That's not a good sound. So that honk is an AI dinosaur that has spawned because a predator nearby is hungry. So this perhaps implies that the Utah raptor is hungry in its hunting. So that's, you can tell that that's an AI dinosaur because, as ZF Sheep put it, it sounds like a Triceratops being smacked with a saucepan. It's a very distinct noise for that AI species. Convo, I feel you're making a false equivalence there, sir. I'm feeling stagnant. It does not equate to hire staff and expand the channel, because all you're doing then is just handing over your job to someone else and just going, fuck it. That's not the solution, sir. Setting up goals and working towards them is the solution. And on that front, I'm not really sure. Just kind of doing what I'm doing, just making videos and hoping that they're good enough, but okay, where the fuck am I? More food. Again, a dibble gets hungry very quickly, despite just feeding. See? My stomach was full, but already. Ah, good. Thank you, Polydoo. Thank you very much, Polydoo. Thank you. Nice. Big berry bush. It's going to turn nighttime soon as well. That's going to make me particularly vulnerable to predators with better night vision than the dibble, which is most of them. Oh, that was easy. Thank you, Zilt, Toll, and Polydoo. Thank you very much. And Nye? Thank you, Nye. And Artie. Thank you, Artie. Let's keep moving this way. Could do, Caffey. Trying to find the time is difficult, though. It feels like all my time is being, taken up by this or that. And any free time that I do have, I've got to dedicate towards... Like, you got to find a house, you got to sort out this insurance thing, I've got to send emails to this person about that. Yeah. Thank you, Rob. Thank you very much. I aim to please. Although I will just turn the music down. Bear with me a second. Look at my attempt to hide in this. What the fuck sort of dinosaur noise was that? No clue what that is. Okay. So, rain and nighttime coming. Do you poo in the game? No, you don't poo in the game. Although, truth be told, as crazy as it sounds, it wouldn't be a bad idea if you did. As in, just a way of tracking quarry. That is the scariest fucking sound in the game. For it is nighttime, and that warble, for those who are not familiar, is the sound of the Dilophosaurus, the nighttime hunting specialist. If you hear multiple warbles, pucker your anus. Your giant dinosaur anus. Because the Dilophosauruses are coming out to hunt. Okay. So what are my options? To be honest, just keep moving, really. I've got no real reason to stay here. And the more I move, the more I can find herbivores. Well, listen for the sound of herbivores, who are probably south. I have a feeling I might know where they are. They tend to be in these big open areas with lots of fresh water. And I want to get the fuck away from that. Let's keep moving. So, well, claw to claw, as in face to face, toe to toe, a Dilophosaurus is no match for a dibble, but they wouldn't fight fairly, that's the thing. A dibble, why would it? It's a food chain. It doesn't reward that which fights fair. What a Dilophosaurus would do is run in and bite and let me bleed. And every time I try to fix the bleed, we'll just run in and reapply the bite. They've got a horrible, horrible, just a mouthful of fangs that inflict grievous wounds. So just bleeding. I think it's supposed to be a bit like the, what is it, Komodo dragon. So they go in, they bite, they bugger off. They just let time work the herbivore down. So even a single Dilophosaurus is a major threat. Thank you, Average Ginger. Thank you very much. Your best counter to a Dilophosaurus is a herd. For even a wounded and bleeding dinosaur can rest while its herd mates go tail to tail to protect it, standing in a circle. But alone, you could be in serious trouble. Wingmen, basically. The best way to protect is to work as a team. Okay, at least it's some distance away. That warble indicates that it is quite far away. Okay, let's pop on the night vision. And keep moving. T for trike egg at Great Falls with a herd. So there is a herd at Great Falls. Technically, I don't think he's allowed to do that. He's not supposed to give locations like that. Because he's just ratted out all of his... Okay, Great Falls is quite some distance. I'll never make it on this stream. Hang on. Where's my precise location? Well, to be fair, I've come super far. Let's keep moving. Yeah. Do my best to keep moving. I don't know, Skiller. Insofar as the RimWorld DLC, I was advised to avoid it by Alistair, who told me it was quite rushed. So I don't know. Right, let's get some more food. Just try to top up my stomach contents before it rains, and then just keep moving south. Oh, there we go. Eat. No? There we go. Right, let's keep going. Ah, dear. He just grew up from being small, and apparently being small in a herd just makes you a prime target. Yes, indeed. For... Oh, hang on. Any dibbles about, says DB. DB says Mama. Dibble herds about? Shit, should I type? There's a Dilophosaurus near me. I'm a dibble, says Mama. Move quickly, so I just vocalized, so no doubt that Dilophosaurus turned around. He would have been like, ooh, there's a dibble up there. Oh, there we go. Are they close? Oh, they're behind me. Shit. Okay, how far away do you think they are? Let me just get to some cover. If they're too far away, then it just wouldn't be viable. No, you can only join groups with your own species, so they're definitely dibbles. God damn, I suddenly ran out into the open. In a bit, me and my friends will look for fights when he logs on. We killed a Rex yesterday. You're playing the wrong class if you're looking for fights, mate. He's playing as a herbivore. Yeah, he's right. Best to stay quiet for the night time. God damn, I didn't realise this area was so open. I shouldn't have come this way. We 1v2'd a Rex's dibbles and killed it. Self-defense? Thank you, Snake Plissken and Gladar. Thank you very much. Kept going into our chase zones that we attacked. Alright, yeah. Shit, yeah, if these guys are after fighting, then they shouldn't be playing as herbivores, to be fair. There are specific role-playing stuff to do with, well, protect yourself as a herbivore, but don't go out and kill stuff. In fact, you're not even allowed to attack things beyond specific conditions. So he mentioned the chase zone is one of them. So if a predator enters your chase zone twice, you can pursue. Or if it comes at you and bites you, you can defend yourself. But you can't just run after it. But he's not wrong. The dibble can be a formidable fighter. 2v1 against a T-Rex victory doesn't surprise me. I nearly soloed a T-Rex. I say nearly, it killed me, but... Okay, up we go. They nearly do, Viking. If you can ride their tail with their turning circle, which is better than that of a T-Rex, and their headbutt damage is not that of a Triceratops, but it's not far from. But yeah, we're playing on a role-playing server, so as Loxkey says, looking for fights as a herbivore, you're doing the wrong thing. That is a Carnotaur. No, wait. That's not a Carnotaur. It's either a juvenile Carnotaur or it's an Allosaur. Regardless, that's definitely a predator. No, it's a juvenile T-Rex, isn't it? Thank you, Hopalong. Thank you very much, Hopalong. I think that's a juvenile T-Rex. Yep, we're gonna need water. Let's try to get some cover. No, thank you, Silent. Well, thank you for the offer, sir, but my existing subscribers and my patrons have been extremely kind to me. Holy fucking shit, they're kind to me. Thank you, Hopalong. Sorry, bear with me. Just getting up my coordinates, finding my precise position. Okay, whoa, okay, I've actually strayed quite far from water. That was not wise. Let's go. Right. Get on my feet. Oh, there's a new dibble. Is he south? Malazaz, it depends on the time, as in whether or not the population is busy or not. I do strongly recommend the Teutonic servers though, the role-playing servers, 1 and 2. They do have a lot of rules though, which you've got to read through, but it's worth it. They encourage you to act in a certain way, so be it a herbivore or a predator. There was an adult allosaur. Are you sure? Okay, let's get the fuck away from that then. It does, doesn't it, now that you mention it? Sounds like somebody accidentally stubbing their toe. Okay, I'll keep trying to move towards the Royal Ghost. New Dibble looks like he's, yeah, much closer. The slight movement on his name. Okay. Quickly sniff the air. More food over here. If I keep moving south, there'll be a water source. Ah, there it is. Let's get there, get some fresh water, then link up with the herd. So at any moment, a T-Rex is going to come crashing out of the foliage and bite my face off. Well, that's the way the game rolls, really. Well, no. If the admins just ban these people flames, and if people follow the rules, then it can be very engaging. Yeah, the odd troll can wreck it, but the trolls can just get permabanned. How do I know where the water is? So sniffing ahead of me shows its location, but also I'm using an interactive map. I'm entering my coordinates into a browser next to me. I know it sounds a bit dodgy, but seriously, everyone's using it. No one's not using it, really. The map is so big and the resources are so damn spread out that we need to find fresh water. Okay. Just rest here for a second. Royal Ghost is very close. Okay, rest, find water. Could do Eartha. I personally do actually prefer the herbivores though. They tend to be a bit more chill than the carnivores. And especially depending on the carnivore, you're having to continually find food. But with the herbivores, for a lot of the time you can just kind of hang out, just chat. Just chill. Hang on a minute, just need to memorize the... There we go. Is it Z or X? It's Z. So I'm reducing my turning circle so that in the event of getting surrounded I can quickly spin around and, say, attack something coming at me from the tail. There we go. Let's get some water and pronto. Oop. That's just a rock. How many adult dibbles can you have? I can't honestly remember. There is a number. There's a maximum upper limit at which point the server admins will tell you to split the herd. Because otherwise you could form a super herd and the predators wouldn't have a bloody chance. Which sucks for them. Predators got to eat. Was that an adult allosaur? Oh, Royal's dead. Oh no, fuck no. I'm stupid, I'm looking in the wrong direction. Oh no, he's dead. Look up. There. I need water. Ah, there's water. Okay. Does this swamp have geysers? Let's go. Drink. Try to keep my wits about me. Then head over to Royal. Oh. Is there something nearby? Yeah. It's a Dilophosaurus. Shit! I'm in serious danger. Very serious danger. If it bites me, it'll bleed me down. I need to get to Royal. Shit, it's full-grown adult as well. Shit, and if I roar, then the allosaur will... Oh no, I'm going to die. We need to get together, Royal and me. Shit, I gotta drink. No, he's not even alone. That's another one warbling in the distance. Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh, now he's calling his friend. Okay, I'm dead. I've been found by specialist night hunters. No. Drink. Thank you, Amish. Thank you very much. They're talking. Oh, God. Okay. Quickly run to Royal Ghost. Together we might be able to hold them off. So if one of us is bleeding, then the other one can just stand and let the other one heal. Oh God. Oh no, yeah, I see him. Yeah, I'm being followed now. Hang on. Doing a threat display. So that means back the fuck off while I go in and attack. But by doing that, I'm just... Okay, I'm gonna stomp. Hang on. Shit. Oh, the other one's closing in on me. If I turn my back on it, he'll bite me. Oh, he's sitting. Gonna move? And get stuck on a rock. That's clever. Don't let him bite me. If he bites me, I'll start bleeding. So even though I can't see him, but he can see me very clearly. He's got outstanding night vision. I doubt I'm going to survive this encounter. But bear in mind, he's not being a dick. He's not doing it to grief or whatever. He just needs meat. I'm the meat, effectively. Stand still. No. Where's... Uh-oh. Where's Royal? Has he logged off? Uh-oh. Am I alone against two Dilophosauruses? He was head bobbing and two calling. That's a friendly act. There is no friendly between herbivore and carnivore. It's against the rules to do it. Oh, eat. Eat now. I think he's been eaten. Quickly sniff the air. He's either logged off or he's been eaten. Can't smell a carcass. Okay, rest. Yeah, indeed. The Dilo could have eaten, indeed. Alternatively, they could be just stalking me, just beyond my night vision range. Indeed, Galdir. I was moving towards a herd mate, but they seem to have either died or logged off. Also, it's important that I ascertain whether or not I'm being hunted, because I cannot log off while I'm being hunted. It's against the rules. So if I know that I'm being hunted, I don't know at the minute. Okay, let's keep moving. They can, the hawk rules. So if the body is a set of ribs, we can smell it. Not if it's just a body, though. No one can smell that. I'm pretty sure, at least. Pretty sure I've been able to do it in the past. Unless I'm mistaken. I'm now feeling very unsure. I should have smelt carcasses by now. I'm pretty sure we can smell carcasses. Okay, I can just see the grass. Can't see movement. DB looks like he could be. Oh no, it might be alright. Indeed, the sky is pretty, isn't it? Keep moving, then rest. Rest here. In fact, maybe just rest for a minute. Stay here. So yeah, anyway, for the people joining the stream, please know that the latest bullshittery for YouTube is Hold Fast Nations at War. It's week 4. So far so good. I've managed to keyframe about 7 minutes and 30 seconds out of 10. It normally takes me about, well, a day of editing for every 60 seconds. So by the end of the week, I'm hoping I'll be cruising around, near the 10-minute mark. But if I'm being honest, the bit that I'm on now is a bit of a slog. I've got like lots of text to do and lots of people run in front of the text, which complicates things. You've got to mask it to make it look convincing. So I will try, but nevertheless, yeah, it's just a bit of a slog. Weren't I supposed to be... Sorry, did I say 4? I was supposed to say 4. Did I say 3? The 4th week. I'm on the 4th week. Too bad there's no defensible areas. I think there might be one far south, but I'll never reach it in this stream. What is keyframing? Sorry. Effectively, each individual video so the text that moves around on the screen, it doesn't know where to go unless you give it precise positioning markers. So that's a keyframe. So an individual point of data saying that this element should be here to the left of the screen. And what I'm doing is that in order to make it look as though the text is following people on screen, I'm putting in lots and lots of keyframes to compensate for motion. So for example, now you see the dinosaur's eye. Every time that dinosaur moves, I would be adding a new keyframe, making it move in accordance with the dinosaur's eye. You could do it manually, it's a bit time consuming but simple, or you could do automated tracking, and that would be super easy for automated tracking. Really easy. Take you about 20 seconds. However, it gets more complicated if you start doing this. Automated tracking will immediately go, ugh! You have no idea what the fuck you want it to track. It's like, what, eye? Where's the, what? So at that point, you just do it manually. And if you do that, and then you, say, mask the tree, which means sort of cut it out, so it appears over the front of the text, you can make quite a convincing look. You can make it look as if the text is in the frame, which is the thing that's, I suppose it's the format of the videos that I tried to do. So, you know, the text looks like it's not just stuck on the front of it. It's in the frame. It's moving around. It's affected by the physics of the game. Someone gets shot and they fall over, so does their text. That sort of thing. Indeed, it does. It's simple to do, God's Wrath. It's not very difficult. It's just a question of, do you have the patience? Do you have the patience to sit there and enter thousands upon thousands of keyframes? Nuke's tracking could do it. Good luck with this. Yeah, like no, man, no. Good luck. The tracking, a lot of tracking software is good, but it's not that good. It has no idea what to look at, especially if the item in question continually changes. Both contrast, color, is blocked by other objects. Can you auto-track a mask? I experimented a while ago, like a couple of years ago, but the results were not great. Indeed, M4. Well, I still use Sony Vegas, but mainly for when I just need something cut quickly. If I'm doing keyframing of text and animations, I just use Adobe After Effects. Way better. When it fucking works! When it doesn't crash every 20 minutes. Fucking Adobe. Still quite dark. You okay, honey bunny? You splooting? Well, flopped, not a sploot. Okay. Why is it so important that I subtitle and you think it'd be really cool, but you wonder why I personally do it? I just found that the audience responded well to it. So the initial videos that I did just have text appearing flat on the screen, immobile, and lots of YouTubers did that. I myself was just mostly copying what an Icelandic pair called Bergpool. They were doing the text thing, and I thought I'd do the text thing. But trouble is, it doesn't really make you stand out. If you just focus on making content that's already out there, well, you just sort of blend into the background. So I started making the text follow people whenever they talk, which proved advantageous because we as humans have a natural... we both naturally track movement, we naturally look at faces, and we try to read text. These three combined, if you can do it right, can be very, very, very compelling to watch, as in text following people as they speak. Again, if you do it right, it's easy to spam your audience with too much on screen and lose their attention. But if you can put the text in the frame, for example, if you pretend now that the Triceratops had words appearing above its head, you'd both be looking at the Triceratops' face and reading the text. That made them stand out. That was an immediate magic bullet for the channel. And, yeah. I'm just sort of continuing that. Finding ever more creative ways to both play with the text and make it look convincing in the frame. Many people noticed a while ago that I started sneaking shadows in there from time to time. I don't do that often because that is complicated. But having it look as though the text has shadows being cast from the same light source, that's fun. Yeah, you remember them, Korg. Not many people do. Thank you, Buddha. Thank you very much, Buddha. But again, you don't need to do it. It's not something that's absolutely crucial. But I'm saying that if you try to make your content stand out, try to do something that will give you just make it stand out. And the same goes with people who may be watching wanting to do the text thing themselves. Absolutely, but I'm much more interested in what you do after that. Do the next thing. Maybe start, if you're interested in doing what I mentioned about the text in video, in frame, yeah, totally do it. But then experiment, see what you can do with it. What's the next thing that can make you stand out? Advance the concept. How does that sound? It's that same dinosaur again. Yeah, I'm hungry. Need to find some food. Oh, I was resting next to some food. Let's go get it. Actually, we'll go up there. Big bushes, probably untapped. Hi there, Alistair. I'm not familiar with some of these dinosaur sounds. Okay. I don't know what that is. Doesn't sound like a herbivore though. And it sounds like it's getting closer. I'm in danger. Lollipop says, inspires other YouTubers to edit more creatively. Yeah. Oh really? He said that? Oh cool. Interesting. But yeah, but that's more my point. Don't worry too much about, especially initially, if anyone's watching who's going to be making YouTube videos, don't worry initially about, well, this will just look like it's a copy. You'll get that. You will get that. But definitely push the next thing, as in, what's the next creative thing you can do with this? Because obviously it's self-serving what I'm saying there, because I don't just want clones, and then I'm competing amongst lots of them. But ultimately, it's a case of, well, don't just churn out what already exists, because then you'll never stand out. Okay, bear with me a minute. This probably isn't the wisest thing, but I'm desperate for a wee-wee. I'm going to come back and get my head bitten off by a Spinosaur, I have no doubt.
The wee-wee begins, and so too does Baffin's ad time. Hello, and welcome to SovietWomble's wee-wee time. Alistair, thank you for the resub.
Right. We're okay. Everything is fine. We are completely safe. There are no carnivores near me. There are no cats in America. We're fine. Right. Oh wow, I know where I am. Oh, that's the central cat. Is the bird cage nearby? The aviary? There's like a giant metal cage, clearly inspired by Jurassic Park. Thank you, Energetic Bum. Thank you very much, Energetic. Okay, hang on a minute. I'm also, yeah, I need to find some more water soon. Hang on. God, that is a creepy sound. So I'm near a different pond. Okay. I am indeed quite close to the aviary. Let's have a look and see. Right. Sniff the air. No, I'm not familiar, Nice Blood. So best not go near that carnivore noise. Oh, fresh water. Oh, I see. That's what the sound must be. Look. So there's a pond down there. You know what I mentioned about aquatic dinosaurs? It must be a Spinosaur. A Spinosaur owns that lake, and he's sitting in it. I reckon that's what the noise is. Can we see his spine from here? I'm curious. Can we see him? What's that there? So, effectively, on the role-playing rules of the server, an aquatic dinosaur is able to take over a pond by lying down in it. Provided they are lying down, they are not allowed to be attacked by another dinosaur. If they're standing up or moving around, they can be, but if they're lying basically with their nostrils in the water, they're safe. I'm not safe standing here. This isn't a good idea. Now, if another aquatic dinosaur turns up, they can challenge the existing aquatic dinosaur for the pond. They do a 3 call, indicating a challenge, and that Spinosaur must either leave the area or step out of the lake and fight. So effectively, in the same way that you can challenge for bodies, you can challenge for water, for like a hunting lake. It's not a Spino? Well, whatever it is, I don't recognise the sound. Unless it's like a really talkative Sucho. Still, I'm not going anywhere near that lake. There's something scary in it, and I don't want to drink from that. Let's go further along. I do need fresh water. Let's find some different fresh water. Ah, there's the aviary. I've never been over there. Maybe we should poke our head in and have a look. Also, looking at the time, I've run out of it. Damn. Ooh, berries. Nom 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 nom. Can we maybe have a quick look at the aviary and then log off? So playing as a herbivore, I do have the major advantage in that my food is easy to come by. Berries are pretty much everywhere. The predators, however, have to unfortunately chase down their food. Me. Which can be a ball ache. Okay. I don't think I'm going to be able to link up with him. Alas, I don't think we'll be able to link up in time. Got to log soon. Yeah, we spawned just too far away from each other. Standar says you personally prefer the Isle over finding stuff. It's all fun finding stuff, building cars and bases, but the sudden death on Daisy isn't as thrilling as being hunted by bigger dinosaurs. The instant panic and flight are as thrilling as being hunted. Yes, I would agree. Yeah. There's also I suppose there's a certain, there's a panic in DayZ and Rust and these sorts of games where approaching another survivor is often too risky. Whereas in this, you can freely approach members of your own species or even other dinosaurs so long as you keep them at arm's reach. Because it's all melee, and you can freely group up with your own species because generally herbivores don't attack each other. So yeah, there's a completely different feel to just the general, I suppose, gameplay loop. Which, I suppose, makes getting hunted all the more thrilling. You're not just getting shot from across a valley's distance and then that's it. You're getting chased. Okay. The PUBG bullshittery is indeed gone, did I notice? So that's the adpocalypse thing. You know, the whole bots putting on adverts? So companies go through and they start claiming copyright material, even in clear examples of fair use. Or sometimes nothing at all, like birdsong. And then they'll slap on the adverts and restrict it to certain areas. I believe a lot of videos are now restricted from the United States. So a whole load of people in the United States can no longer find the armor bullshitteries, some of them at least. The PUBG bullshitteries, all that stuff. And if you try to fill in the counterclaim, who gets to decide? Oh, the company that did the claim to begin with. So they just deny it. And your channel gets hit with a copyright strike for your insolence. Because YouTube is broken. Or rather, copyright law is broken. So yeah, beyond pulling the video down and editing it with something else, like slightly different sounding birdsong, or taking out the 3 seconds of careless whispers, yeah, there's no getting it. Alternatively, a VPN. Just use a VPN, you can get it immediately. Yep. But that's the problem. It's nothing on my side. It's just, hey, what's that? Someone ran in behind you when you were playing Holdfast, playing Smash Mouth? Your video isn't allowed to be played across the entire EU. Great. Cool. Right. Thank you, Krillic. Thank you very much, Krillic. Thank you, sir. My dinosaur is exhausted. Just rest here for a second. So we'll go check this out, and then I do need to log, folks. Sorry. So yeah, for the people looking at the game and they're not really familiar with it, so effectively all of the players are roaming around in herds or in packs or solo, role-playing a big ecosystem. I'd certainly appreciate it if the ecosystem was even further developed, as in not just carnivores and herbivores, but omnivores and scavengers and specific roles. But yeah, effectively everyone's just trying to stay alive. Ooh, my frame rate is not enjoying this area. Ooh, look, ooh, what the fuck? Oh, hang on. It's the chip, isn't it? The dinosaurs are implanted with a chip that causes it, yeah. It hurts them, when, or at least they get this weird shit whenever they go too near a human structure. It's to encourage them to get the fuck away. So yeah, there. So we can't go in it or near it. What is it anyway? It doesn't look. It looks more like a Faraday cage. Or well, what do I know? What do I know? What I'm talking about? What the fuck do I know? It doesn't really look like a place where birds roost. What's that about anyway? Thank you, Captain Empizza. Weird. Yeah, my frames are dropping. Okay. Oh, has the other dude logged? No worries, take care, he says. Yeah, he must have logged. Okay. Yeah, sorry Wolfie, it's the bitrate. There's just too much foliage. Okay. Just gonna rest here. Okay then. Weird. What the fuck? Never mind. So, yeah, I'll probably leave it there, folks. Apologies. It's just I need to go and get on with editing today. So, yeah, this stream I started off as a juvenile dibble on the far north coast, and I've moved all the way, well, quite far south, in fact. We're now on the south side of the island, on our way towards what I hope will be herbivore herds to the Great Falls or something, just over there. So there's a big open valley with lots of rivers and lots of food, and there's probably going to be quite a few nests and various herbivores in that region. So if I go there, I'll have safety in numbers at least. So for the next time, really. But yeah, this is Teutonic 1, so the Teutonic 1 role-playing server. I do recommend, although you do need to read the rules before you join. Thank you, Ozzy. Thank you very much, Ozzy. Right. Cool. So I'm going to bugger off and get on with editing today. So on that front, I'm doing... Oh yes, what's my growth? So 0.86 out of 1. So still some growing to do. Not quite at my full-grown adult stage yet. Right, so... Yeah, time to go and get on with Holdfast. I've got to just edit all day. And, yeah, just be around later this evening, I suppose. Oh, bear with me. Sorry, I've got to wait another 35 seconds to log off. And if someone starts hunting me, then I need to stay in the game. But yeah, so much to keyframe, much to do, and I'll just let you know how it goes. By the end of today, I hope to be in the 8th minute out of 10. So I'm about halfway through the 7th minute. Uh-oh. Utah Raptor. Thank you, cool dude. Thank you very much, cool dude. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. There we go. Right. Let's have a look and see who's streaming now amongst my friends. So in the clan, who do we have? So Edberg is playing a bit of Call of Duty, and Dan is doing Call of Duty. Who else? I don't know. Call of Duty. Oh, that's supposed to each their own. Call of Duty's a bit meh though. Yeah. Okay. I'll hand you over to Edberg then. So he's doing a bit of... What is this? Call of Duty, Black Ops, Cold War. Fair enough. I will leave you with him then. So thank you for watching. Have a good morning. And yeah, have a lovely, lovely afternoon.